Genesis chapter 22, verse 15 through verse 19. Abraham's blessing confirmed. BC 1872. And the angel of the Lord called unto Abraham out of heaven the second time, and said, By myself have I sworn, saith the Lord, for because thou hast done this thing, and hast not withheld thy son, thine only son, that in blessing I will bless thee, and in multiplying I will multiply thy seed as the stars of the heaven, and as the sand which is upon the seashore, and thy seed shall possess the gate of his enemies. And in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, because thou hast obeyed my voice. So Abraham returned unto his young men, and they rose up and went together to Beersheba. And Abraham dwelt at Beersheba. Abraham's obedience was graciously accepted, but this was not all. Here we have it recompensed, abundantly recompensed, before he stirred from the place. Probably while the ram he had sacrificed was yet burning, God sent him this gracious message, renewed and ratified his covenant with him. All covenants were made by sacrifice. So was this, by the typical sacrifices of Isaac and the ram. Very high expressions of God's favor to Abraham are employed in this confirmation of the covenant with him, expressions exceeding any he had yet been blessed with. Note, extraordinary services shall be crowned with extraordinary honors and comforts, and favors in the promise, though not yet performed, ought to be accounted real and valuable recompenses. Observe, 1. God is pleased to make mention of Abraham's obedience as the consideration of the covenant, and he speaks of it with an encomium. Because thou hast done this thing, and hast not withheld thy son, thine only son. Verse 16, he lays a strong emphasis on this, and verse 18 praises it as an act of obedience. In it thou hast obeyed my voice, and to obey is better than sacrifice. Not that this was a proportionable consideration, but God graciously put this honor upon that by which Abraham had honored him. 2. God now confirmed the promise with an oath. It was said and sealed before, but now it is sworn. By myself have I sworn. For he could swear by no greater. Hebrews chapter 6, verse 13. Thus he interposed himself by an oath, as the apostle expresses it. Hebrews chapter 6, verse 17. He did, to speak with reverence, even pawn his own life and being upon it. As I live, that by all those immutable things in which it was impossible for God to lie, he and his might have strong consolation. Note, if we exercise faith, God will encourage it, improve the promises, and God will ratify them. 3. The particular promise here, renewed, is that of a numerous offspring, multiplying. I will multiply thee. Verse 17. Note, those that are willing to part with anything for God shall have it made up to them with unspeakable advantage. Abraham has but one son, and is willing to part with that one in obedience to God. Well, said God, thou shalt be recompensed with thousands and millions. What a figure does the seed of Abraham make in history! How numerous, how illustrious were his known descendants who, to this day, triumph in this, that they have Abraham to their father. Thus he received 1,000-fold in this life. Matthew chapter 19, verse 29. 4. The promise, doubtless, points at the Messiah and the grace of the gospel. This is the oath sworn to our father Abraham, which Zacharias refers to, Luke chapter 1, verse 73, and so on. And so here is a promise, 1, of the great blessing of the Spirit. In blessing, I will bless thee, namely, with that best of blessings, the gift of the Holy Ghost. The promise of the Spirit was that blessing of Abraham which was to come upon the Gentiles through Jesus Christ, Galatians chapter 3, verse 14. 2. Of the increase of the church, that believers, his spiritual seed, should be numerous as the stars of heaven. 3. of spiritual victories. Thy seed shall possess the gate of his enemies. Believers, by their faith, overcome the world and triumph over all the powers of darkness and are more than conquerors. Probably Zacharias refers to this part of the oath, Luke chapter 1, verse 74, that we, being delivered out of the hand of our enemies, might serve him without fear. But the crown of all is the last promise of the incarnation of Christ. In thy seed, one particular person that shall descend from thee, for he speaks not of many, but of one, as the apostle observes, Galatians chapter 3, verse 16. Shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, or shall bless themselves, as the phrase is, Isaiah chapter 65, verse 16. In him all may be happy if they will, and all that belong to him shall be so, and shall think themselves so. Christ is the great blessing of the world. Abraham was ready to give up his son for a sacrifice to the honor of God. And on that occasion, God promised to give his son a sacrifice for the salvation of man.